double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Alert, alert, alert!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
This is 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost, and number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. first down. Ross. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A gain of 3, second down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many? 7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Allen now looks to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Ross.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short 3-yard pickup gets them up to the 15.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
That's taken on the 25.
And shedding through the tackle.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Ross looking to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Brings up second and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We're back at the 30 now. This is third and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Browns 0. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now second and 5. Looking to throw. Samuels under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Lewis Seen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Texans.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Allen going to change this at the line. Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now they'll change things up. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Short, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brought down back at the 27.
On 3rd down, it's short, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Up the middle they go. Short. Down to the 41. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels. And a quick throw here that's complete. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd and 2. Samuels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Samuels. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Here's a catch downfield by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A game there of 30 big ones. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's short. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Samuels. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Samuels throwing the out route incomplete. That's short. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
They'll run on first down. Short. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To throw on 2nd down. Samuels. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw. Samuels. And that is incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On first down, Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Taken down inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. To throw is Allen. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Here's 2nd down and 3.
4-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Into space at the 45.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Off play action. Samuels. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive